All right, we're gonna do a rack of St. Louis style ribs. These are basically spare ribs cut down into St. Louis cut. We're gonna flip them over, get the membrane off the back, and I'll show you doing that. And as you can see, the rubs I'll be using is the Mississippi grind going down first, then Killer Hogs the barbecue rub. I like those. That's usually what I put on them, so that's what we're gonna stick with. So let's get to it. All right, here's what I'm gonna be cooking on: my Weber kettle, my copper Weber kettle, and this thing is, I mean, this is probably what a lot of people have. This probably gas grills, but anyways, this is the setup. It's just a Weber charcoal basket. It's got charcoal in it. It's got one of the Royal Oak starter cubes or tumbleweeds in it to light the fire, and that's all I ever use. None of my grills have ever had match light or charcoal fluid in it, so it completely ruins your grill if you use it, in my opinion. Oh, I don't know what that was. It scared the hell out of me though. Anyways, this is the setup. So we're gonna get lit while it's coming up to temperature and stuff. We'll get the other seasoning on the ribs, and we'll get to cooking here in a little bit. All right, now we're back, and I do apologize for walking around in the trailer, but my wife ain't here to start and stop the camera. So, anyways, now we go on with Killer Hogs the barbecue rub. The Swine Life grind is savory and really good. This is more of a sweeter rub, and it gives it great color. If you've ever seen my ribs on Facebook or Instagram, that's usually what's on it 95% of the time. So let this sit for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and flip them over and do the other side. So this is probably a 45-minute process, but it gives us time to get the grill fired up, settled in, and get them ready to go. All right, we're back. We're gonna go back on with Killer Hogs the barbecue rub. So let's get it on here. And we're going pretty liberal, but you know, I'd say a medium coat. Be sure and get your edges a little bit. It ain't vitally important, but there we go. Guess I might already do these, huh? And I didn't trim up any of the edges around through here to, you know, make them a competition cut or anything like that. So this is just going to be a backyard rib. So I'll show you in a little while on the grill. Let it sit here and sweat out for a few minutes, and then we'll get to cooking. And there we go, all seasoned up, ready for the grill. A little bit more sweat time, and all this stuff will start to get real dark. And that's when we're gonna put it on the grill. So stick around. All right, this is where we are. We're creeping up on 350, and this dial is directly over that fire. We're gonna try to settle it in at 350 on the dial, and that's gonna bring us into probably about 250, 275 on the grate. Pick this up without knocking stuff off. I've got my grate thermometer there, and then that's the coal basket. So as that burns down, I'll put some back in it to keep the temperature regulated. As you can see, let me get this back on here. We are just barely open on here, and probably a quarter of the way, maybe not even a quarter, but we'll get it adjusted out, and this is going to settle in at 250, 275. We're going to hold it at, and I'll show y'all throughout the cook what we're running at. So hang out. All right, today we're going to be using hickory and cherry. I'll be alternating it off and on throughout the cook. We're going to put a piece of hickory on first. That burns out, we'll go on with cherry, and then vice versa. So anywho, let's get this off of here. First piece down will be the hickory. There we go. We're gonna lay this right over here. And let's grab this. And you gotta pay a little homage to Memphis with onions on your fire. Know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So let's get the lid on, let it stabilize back out, and we'll get to cooking and show you what they look like throughout. Stick around. All right, here we are. About 350 degrees. And remember, this dial is over the fire, and this one is over the food. And the grape temperature is cooking at 280. I was shooting for 275, so we'll call that good. I'll show y'all what it looks like right now. That's the ribs. And then that's where we are with our coals and our wood chunks. I'm gonna leave those alone right now. I'd add some more in maybe another hour or so. I won't show y'all doing all that stuff. It's basically, I'll put 5 chunks in here, or 5 briquettes into there, and it's gonna maintain my temperature. So anywho, there we go. I won't show y'all doing all that stuff. It's basically, I'll put 5 chunks in here, or 5 briquettes into there, and it's gonna maintain my temperature. So anywho, there we go. All right, we are back. There's the ribs. We're gonna flip them over, meat side down. That's where they go back home to the grill, meat side down. And there's the back side. So let's get rid of my glove here. Get rid of this glove to my liner. And if you handle hot meat, these with those on top, that's what I use. So that's why you see me able to grab ribs, brisket, things like that right off of the grill. So we're gonna get it wrapped up. Get it back on the grill. It's double wrapped, or double foil I should say. It's just so the bones don't poke through. We'll leave all the juice that's gonna steam them up. We'll put them on there for probably about another hour. I pulled them off in 2 hours. So that's all based on color, and they're gonna go on the grill just like this. So right back on it. Alright, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got a little behind on this one. My grandkids showed up and they hung out in the trailer, and to be honest with you, I missed a lot of footage I wanted to show you all, but hey, grandkids rule. What they want Pappy to do, that's what we do. So, but anyways, we are right there, 350, and we should be, yep, 277, and we are probably 3.5, 4 hours in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull these off, let them rest for an hour inside a trailer, and I'll put some more briquettes in there to keep this running smooth at temp. And when we put it back on, it'll just be the the glaze up. So I'll bring you back when we're doing that. All right, we are back. Got the ribs off the grill. After being wrapped up. See what they look like. Oh yeah. Whew. Still a little hot. That's alright though. Got some good disintegration there, some good pullback going on. So I'm gonna throw some gloves on and get them flipped over. Then we're gonna stick them back out on the grill for a few minutes to dry up, and then we're gonna sauce them. And I will show you all what that is here in a little bit. So stick around with me. All right, that's what we're looking like right now. They are pretty much where I want them. I'm gonna put some Blues Hog Original on it. This is a great barbecue sauce. I think they have like a red version. You can mix it 50-50 and makes a great sauce. Competition, I do my own, but for backyard, I just buy it and do my own thing. So we're gonna just drizzle some on here. Likewise, that's kind of thick. And you can heat it up a little bit, warm it up, room temperature works great. With my grandkids here, I kind of forgot all about that. So they'll be alright. We'll just roll with it. I'm not gonna walk around there and brush it on. Y'all see my shoulder okay? See my hand okay? If you see some biscotti sauce back there on the back, they want to come out here and eat spaghetti with me tonight in the trailer, so that's alright. Whatever the grandkids want, that's what they get. Within reason anyways. I figure spaghetti in a food trailer, no better place to eat it, right? Alright. We're going to put this on, let it tack up. Probably another 15 minutes or so. And these bad boys will be done. Alright, here we go. These are the St. Louis style ribs I did on the Weber kettle. Ran a kettle at 250, 275. We pulled the membrane off the back of them. Put on some Mississippi grind for a layer. On top of that, we went with Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. And we cooked them for 2 hours. Turned around and wrapped them up for an hour and a half. Then took them back off and let them sit for an hour. And we put them back on the kettle at 250, 275 just to dry the bark back up. And then we sauced them up with Blues Hogs Original, which is a great barbecue sauce. I picked it up at my local agriculture store, Rural King. They had it. I bought it. So if I was doing a competition rib, I'd have had mine on it. But this is a great sauce for backyard and for competition if you want to use it for that. But anyways, this is what they look like. So I'll get them cut up and see what they taste like. Alright, here we are. This is the rib. It's got a nice little smoke ring to it off the Weber. Blues Hog sauce, looks good. Let's see what it does. There you go. Perfect bite. That's competition style bite right there. Kids on it. Definitely try it. Check this video out. If you want to see how I do ribs, here you go. Outside of the competition trim, competition flavor. See y'all next time.